Blessings and greetings. This is Soul Divinity, Divinity Soul, and you're listening to The Words That Speak, a podcast of spoken word, short stories, and inspirational content for your soul. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you will vibe and take it in. Follow me on Instagram at SoulDivinity3. Greetings, beautiful people in this world. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. It's a beautiful life. It's another beautiful day. This is my initial podcast, and I wanted to share part one of a story that runs deep with me. I don't want to make this intro too long. I just want to come and just vibe with you for a little bit. I was always the type of person to have these little voice notes on my phone. I'm into spoken word, poetry, anything, music. And once I started learning about these podcasts, and since I always feel like I have something to say on a deep vibe, on a positive vibe, that I can uplift somebody who may be tuning into my voice, taking it in. I don't know whose soul I'm going to touch, but we're all souls that have to connect in some type of way. So I figured, why not start a podcast? So yeah, in this podcast, I'm starting it out with the story of me, pretty much. This is part one. There's going to be many parts of it. I don't know how many parts, but it's just going to start, and I'm just going to go with the flow. So just let me know what you guys think of the vibe. Let's just get straight into it. As usual, stay blessed. In the beginning, there's a woman in her late teens. The spiritual connection she never understood started here. She was clueless about what was happening and why it was happening. All she knew how to connect was the concept of life, the basics: do good, love, and try to achieve her highest potential. She always questioned how anyone could navigate his or her life with no scope of the internal atmosphere, the biology makeup, the vibrational energy levels, quantum physics, as they say, the emotions, and the whole mixing pot of the Most High's creation, what is happening within on a deeper vibe. You see, people tend to seek and prey on the external soul connections, but lack the soul connect with themselves. Searching for love in all the wrong places. Hoping for someone or something to come and feed them with love and affection. But with little knowledge, those that were being sought out had their own insecurities and self-doubts. Hoping to connect with others and constantly dream of that soulmate. She had high hopes of living debt-free, happy, independent, and she even went on thinking of retirement at 25. The point of working for other people or big corporations, being on a clock, was not the vision she had for herself. She was not interested in being just an employee. She wanted more. She started a fashion clothing line, producing and making all the right connects to get it to where it needed to be, inside on store shelves, and built an online store, expanding the merchandise to watches, hats, and some fashion jewelry. She was getting somewhere, or at least she thought she was, and she was excited. When you have big dreams, hopes, and desires, and you feel that you're doing everything you can to get what you want, and it doesn't happen, how does one handle the disappointment? Let's just say those big perceptions and goals she had for herself did not come to pass. This was one of many focal points that she took in deeply. It was all the pain, the internal destruction that was bubbling and bursting out through her exterior demeanor, the verbal lashes towards others, and the self-sabotaging replay messages she would tell her conscious being day in and day out that she wasn't good enough and that she couldn't do what she wanted to. She was on the edge, but the desire was always there. The burning desire to be free and to live her life the way it was meant to be. Her breaking point of self-destruction was knocking her soul. That concludes this episode of Soul Surge, The Words That Speak. Once again, I'm your host, Soul Divinity. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by my spot, feeling out the vibe. Let me know how you think about it. I'm going to leave you guys with a little track, one of my faves, Flowetry, Imagination. This track runs deep with me on a deep level, and trust me, hear out the words, hear the lyrics. Never heard this song before? I don't know what to tell you, but like always, stay up, stay blessed, and stay true to yourself. Until next time, peace.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.